Good morning, Stampers. I'm Meg from LovenStamps, and this is Maker Mornings with Meg, Monday edition. And today's card is a really fun one. It's a card that moves, so an extended Z-fold card is what we're gonna make, and I'll give you the cutting directions and the scoring directions and all the things. And we are featuring one of the retiring stamp sets, so you can get this while supplies last or until the end of April, beginning of May. May 2nd is the last day, as long as it lasts that long. But this is a stamp set, hats off. And it has a set of dies that goes with it. Here are a couple of them that we're gonna use today. And we're gonna go ahead and make a card that is perfect for an outdoors person. Now, you will never catch me saying that an outdoors person card is a guy card because I love to be outdoors. So I am fresh off the trail, sunburned and windburned to prove it. From a 3-day backpacking trip in Southern Illinois. So we had a great time, slept outside. It was warmer there than it was here at home. It was, I think the second night it got down to 32 degrees. So, and I actually slept without a tent this weekend. I slept in my sleeping bag and was toasty warm, just sort of burrito rolled in a tarp. So anyway, long story there, but it worked out fine. So anyway, I thought I would make this fun card happens to be for a guy, but not clearly only for a guy as an outdoors card, using the Good Taste paper. So this is the In Good Taste Designer Series paper, and it is just a small sampling of the many, many pages that are, here, can I get that for you? Many, many pages that are included in this packet. It is actually a sort of one of the jumbo packs of paper. It's 24 sheets. Front and back designs, and it will be going soon. It's 40% off right now, so it's a really great time to get it. It's like $12 instead of $20 or something. So add that wood grain paper, link in the video description, to your next order before it's gone. All right, good morning. Hi, Cindy. Good to see you live. Hi, Sue and Tanya and Sandy and Bloy, everybody who's there. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip our camera down, and we are going to go ahead and get started. And I will share some, kind of tricky this morning. I'm gonna share some tips for cutting for the pieces you'll need for this card, okay? So it's pretty simple actually as a card that moves, the extended Z-fold. It doesn't take a whole lot of crazy pieces to put it together, so you'll find that it's one of the simpler ones, but it has the advantage of when you open it, you actually see both the front of your card and the inside of your card. So there are lots of panels for you to kind of have fun decorating as you're going along. All right, so our basic card size here is 4 1/4 by 11, and you're gonna score at 1 1/4 inch here and 5 1/2 inches there. And my ideal way to do this is to use my scoring board and just go ahead and line this up. It has these cute little pieces here that you can use to mark your spots. And then you're just gonna go ahead and line your stylus up in there and run down, okay? I'm doing that in the middle of the air. So fortunately this one scored all ready for our video this morning. And then we're gonna go ahead and fold it in half, just like we always do. But then we're gonna fold this front piece back. And this is gonna be the attachment point for our extended Z-fold card, okay? All right, so I'm gonna pop this across here, and we're gonna go ahead and attach this. Now this piece is 4 1/4 by 4. If you make it 4 1/4 square, it's fine. It'll just go all the way to the edge here and all the way to the edge here. And I like for there to be just this little bit of the side element there, so. All right, we're gonna grab our Seal Plus. You wanna use a strong adhesive on this because it's a panel of your card that's gonna be basically like a handle for opening. So Seal Plus or tear tape are great choices. And I'm gonna line this up here at the, let's see, for you guys, it's the left edge, and bring this across, and I still have it lined up. Yep, there we go, okay? So we have our pieces here all extended. So there's how the extended Z fold works. We're gonna come back with some more pieces here to decorate both the inside and the front. But before I get too far, I always forget this. So I always wanna decorate the front and I forget that I should do the center first. We're gonna grab some stamps here and we're gonna stamp color on color here. So I have my Misty Moonlight, which is also one of the retiring colors. So don't miss this one before it's gone. So it is a while supplies last thing. And I'm gonna pop some of these on here. There are a variety of images on here that are good for like all kinds of different interests for anyone. If you're making a Father's Day or a dad card, there's some great choices there too. And so I'm gonna pop some of these on here. And then there's this number 1, which actually is great for this purpose, but also you could use this stamp to sort of transform this whole set into like a sports fan card if you're making, you know, cards for Little League or things like that. And I'm gonna go ahead and pop one over to the front. It's gonna get covered up anyway, so it's not gonna make a big difference. All right, hi Amy. All right, so I'm gonna pop this back closed again. And we are going to use the main image here and make a hat to go on the front. So here's our stamp. And for my brown here to match these darker shades in the In Good Taste, I have Early Espresso. And so I'm gonna go ahead and ink this up. I'm gonna show you the first one that I did and I was less excited about it. So here's the die cut one. I stamped it on white, basic white, and I popped it on here and I just felt like it was too bright and too stark, and I wanted to try something different. Hi, Trish. And so I am going to pop this on here so it stops moving. I'm gonna go ahead and stamp this on a piece of crumb cake cardstock instead. I find crumb cake is a great neutral. If I was gonna pick, you know, the 3 favorite neutrals that I use with Stampin' Up! Colors, it's basic white, very vanilla, and crumb cake. So crumb cake is included with the neutrals if you're getting assortments of things. The basic white and basic vanilla are separate. So this now is going to get the hat die here stuff set on it. And with this, you just wanna line it up, kind of scoosh it around, that's the technical term, until you get it equally situated on there. And then I always just pop a piece of washi tape on to hold it in place so now I can take it to my die cut machine, my Stampin' Cut and Emboss. But through the magic of television, I have one ready to go here already, okay? So I love the way this sits on here, especially because it's going to lead into the next panel when we open the card. But I really want there to be a horizontal line that just sort of connects and creates this direction line for our card. So I grabbed another piece of the cardstock from In Good Taste, and we're gonna slide this under here. And usually I would put something like a horizontal strip like this on dimensionals, but the In Good Taste paper is a little bit thinner than some of the other designer series papers. It's more, it's a great suited for like envelope weight or things like that. It's a little softer. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and stick this flat so that it has that extra stability. And then we're gonna put our hat on. We're gonna give our hat some decoration here. And kind of here, I'm gonna pop a dimensional on the bottom of this so that I know it'll be in the right place. But then I want to make sure my dimensionals don't go past the edge of our card. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop these here on the side. So you can see where this would be. You could do it in colors for like a great birthday card, for a softball player or baseball player, all kinds of possibilities. And then I'm gonna grab a strip of basic white because I do want our greeting to really stand out. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna put on here to the guy that wears many hats and stamp this on a strip of white. Now, it's really tricky to, if you don't use your paper trimmer, it's really tricky to get straight lines. So I'm going to avoid the need for straight lines at the end, and I'm just gonna go ahead and cut angles. So that way, it's just very forgiving. Plus it adds a little extra motion to that element. And I'm going to pop a Stampin' Dimensional, oops, I kind of missed there. Move it over onto the back of this little strip and pop this under here. So you can see where this stamp set's also great, you know, with the word guy on it. It makes for a great guy card. But on the inside of our card, our panel, we're gonna put here's to the next adventure, which of course could be any one that you want to send adventure. Could even be a retirement card. for somebody who's off to do the fun things that they've been planning on. So let's go ahead and pop this in, and I'm gonna show you some extra embellishments for the inside of our card too. All right. Hi, Kay. Okay says she'll catch the replay and catch up later. Yeah, so we're making an extended Z-fold card if you're just jumping in, but you can catch replays later on both Facebook and YouTube and on my blog eventually when I get the blog post posted. Now, I really like this panel over here to have another element to it from the designer series paper. So this is sort of the burlap texture that pops on here, and I'm gonna add this to our card too. Let me get this out of the way before I stick my card in it. And then we are going to, we're gonna come back to the front here. I'm gonna line this up all the way at the edge. Okay. Now on the front, we need a little embellishment for our hat. So I'm gonna give you some tips on this, including one for placement that uses your take your pick tool that I was like, oh my gosh, that's so helpful. So I've got my paper here, and I'm gonna go ahead and stamp this in blue to match our card. So Misty Moonlight here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take our die that fits around here and get it all set, okay? And then I have my washi tape ready to tape this down, but included in this die set is a really fun dotted window. So this is gonna add stitching to the edges of this window. And if you don't like any of the, shapes that are here for your hat embellishment, you could of course just cut the shape out and then put something of your choosing inside. In the die set, there are actually these patches for the different shaped elements here. Go team, the sort of like lion, Cub Scouty one, space, whatever. But then there are also these embellishments here that are just shapes, and we're gonna use the tree on ours here. Here's the tree. But there are also these other fun ones. So you could just cut the shape out, add a stitch line, and add one of these little shaped embellishments. So now here's where the take your pick tool comes in handy. So I had this set on here where I want it, and I dropped this in, and I was having trouble getting it like exactly where I wanted. So what I did was I just took my take your pick tool here with the end, and I found that it was so much easier to kind of line these two pieces up against each other exactly where I wanted them, and then, oops, I gotta go this way, tape both of them together so that I can run them through my die cut machine. And I'm gonna grab my mini die cut machine here, get our card out of the way and cut these, and drop this on, and you can see that washi tape is on there. I've had a couple questions about magnetic platform for this mini, and there isn't one, and honestly, I don't miss it. I really find the washi tape is super helpful, and a lot of times I find too that once I've taped two dies together, now these two dies are set, so I can take them off of here, and if I had like, three of these, if I was making 3 of these cards, I could take these two that are already stamped or already taped together and just drop them on the next one, and I don't have to even like work to line them up every time. So some great positives to using washi tape like that. All right, and don't forget this little guy is on sale until the end of March. So let's see. Tanya says she has to look to see if she has the dies to go with set. Yep. Last chance. Lana's right. It's on the last chance list, so it's going to be gone at the end of. Well, it's gone when it's sold out, but it's also definitely gone by May 2nd when the last chance from the annual catalog ends. So, all right, I'm going to pop some multi-purpose liquid glue on there. And if you're not sure where the placement goes on this, the line on the hat actually ends, and that is a great place to stick it. You're going to line it up with a hat at the bottom and then pop up to the line there, okay? Now, we clearly need some bling on here, but rhinestones, not my favorite guy card embellishment. So I'm gonna grab my brushed metallic adhesive backed dots, and these bronze ones are so perfect for this. So I'm gonna grab, let's see, 1 or 2 of the small ones and pop them underneath. Here, sort of as our, focal point, right? We're strengthening our focal point with our little embellishments. And then 1 large one on the top. And I love them. They kind of look like nail heads, actually, on the wood grain. So they're kind of an ideal embellishment to add there. All right, 1 more embellishment, because we have these different panels of our card, right? We have We have the front, we have the center, and then we have this opening. There are, like I said, these little shape dies in here. So our tree is a perfect one to go with this outdoor post backpacking trip card. And so our tree, and then there's also this darling little baseball hat. So I'm gonna fit that in there too. And so I've cut these out of Misty Moonlight cardstock and soft succulent cardstock. And so those are great complementary colors for our project here. And I'm gonna kind of guess on the placement. I want them to overlap so they look like they're connected and not just two, you know, random sporadic elements. And then I'm gonna close our card and see, yep, they're well hidden. And then I like to take these off one at a time. And honestly, the take your pick tool is a great way to be working with these two little tiny pieces of paper. So I'm gonna put a little tiny piece of glue there and trap our tree on it. And then because I don't want the glue to be in the little stripy, what are those called? The little dotted lines, the stitch lines there on our hat. I'm gonna go ahead and put the glue on the hat. And then we have there, so that doesn't show when our card is closed. So we have our set of pieces. Let's see, Sue says she really likes the bronze dots. They will be in the next catalog. So if you're trying to like plan out your next set of orders, those are continuing. But the hats and the In Good Taste period, those are disappearing. So they're while supplies last. But there is our fun extended Z-fold card. And if you're super curious about my backpacking trip from this weekend, we had a great time. We stayed warm. There were 16 of us, and we were at Giant City State Park in Southern Illinois. The Red Cedar Hiking Trails, like depending on who you ask, it's somewhere between 12 and 16 miles for the weekend, but we had a really good time. It was a great trip. So I'll see if I can post a picture or two of that. And the scenery was beautiful. The water was falling, like for waterfalls. It was a good time. And so this is kind of a fun complimentary card. Here's to the next great adventure that goes along with that. So, all right. So thanks guys for watching. Oh, let's see. Sue says she's got her next order planned. Tanya says, oh, she's glad. Thanks, Tanya. Glad we had a good time. And Trish says she loves the whole bundle and so forth. So yeah. If you're watching later, leave a comment. Tell us what you thought. If you're watching now, leave a comment and tell us what you thought. And I will work on getting another card ready for Wednesday. So everybody have a terrific week. I hope your weekend was also enjoyable. And I will look forward to seeing you again Wednesday. If you need any supplies, link is in the video description. And remember to use the March Hostess code for LovenStamps Perks Points. So happy stamping, guys. Thanks so much for joining me this morning.